Welcome to Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself, and create the life that you truly want to live. If you want even more fun quests, I have a free program on my website, BeHealing.com. 6 fun quests for next level self-love. Go visit my website, put your email address in, and you can get that. Now, what are the energies that we're dealing with in today's show? Let's see. Starting out with the Judgment card and the Justice card as well. Interesting. So Judgment is about judgment. Justice is about karma. And so, isn't it funny, right? When sometimes we think that we could do a better job of like dishing karma out, because our point of view, we think that there's like wrong and right. And of course we're right, aren't we? And other people are wrong. That's the way we think of it anyway. And so you could be judging other people today, and perhaps even judging yourself based on karma that you're getting or not getting, or karma that they're getting or not getting. Now, often in today's society, we can think that that money is karma, you know, people getting paid for things, and that's not necessarily true, right? Because people can have a lot of, and do have a lot of money by manipulation and by a lot of fraud, really. So karma isn't really linked with money, hey, but other things are as well, you know. Those kind of people, they don't have a very good life. They're not happy. Of course, they wouldn't be doing that if they were happy, right? If they had happiness within, then they wouldn't be doing those kind of things. And so sometimes we can think that someone's being rewarded, but if you put yourself in their shoes, if you had an experience, I wouldn't want to have one of their experiences, but if you did, you'd probably realize it's a completely different kind of a story. And so you might need to look at things with a different perspective today, because you're probably much happier and have much better relationships and are much happier with yourself than they will ever be in this lifetime anyway. Let's hope that they sort themselves out in lifetimes afterwards. Oh wow. 2 of emotions is behind that. 2 of emotions is a partnership. And so it could be someone that you used to have a romantic relationship with. It could be someone that you used to work with. You could be seeing someone like get something good or not, and you're just thinking karma has gone wrong. But yeah, karma doesn't go wrong. It's just we can't put ourselves in someone else's body and consciousness and feel what they're feeling. We have no idea what it is that they're going through. We know that, right? No one has an idea of what we're going through. We can communicate it to each other, but we can't really say like what our experience is like to someone else, because we have no idea. I don't know whether I'm happier than you or you're happier than me. How could we possibly know that? Because we can't really categorize it. We can only categorize it compared to ourselves, right? So the lessons that could come up today, so try and be a bit more open-minded, I would say. Ace of Swords and a heart could lead you to starting something new and doing something completely different. Now, it's got this vibe. I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm a psychic too. It's got this vibe of striking out and doing something new, doing something that hasn't been tried before, you know, path less traveled, that kind of an energy. So the lessons could be about that too. Okay, 3 of Voices is connected with that, and this means you've done that before and you're scared to do it. Now this could have something to do with that karma that you're noticing people getting or not getting, and so it very well could be to do with work. This something that you want to try. You've tried something different before, it didn't work, it kind of broke your heart. Queen of Emotions, you want to receive this time. Not only do you want to receive this time, but 3 of Inspiration says it's about time you did, and so there could be a time element on this. If it's about money, it could be that bills need to be paid and all of that kind of thing. And so you could be very wary today of starting something new, even if it is guided, you know, even if you've got the guidance to do that, even if you're getting the inspiration to do that, you might think, that's not safe enough because I don't seem to be being rewarded for this kind of thing, or I wasn't in the past. So lessons are about that. Leave the past in the behind. You're a different person now. You've got a different energy. You will have healed things, you will have cleared certain things up. Our consciousness and our intentions and that vibration that we're holding is what is generating our results. And so you can't compare yourself now and the results that you'll get with yourself in the past, because you're different now, you've grown. Our growth game is good, hey? So, to get into alignment today, what do we need to know to get into alignment today? The Empress, again, we had her yesterday. She's building her empire. And so focus on yourself is what this is saying. To get in alignment today, you focus on yourself, building something up for yourself. Trust yourself more. The Empress card comes out when it's a focus on self-esteem. So believing in yourself, your self-worth as well. We don't have to prove ourselves. You know, sometimes I find myself working so hard because I'm so passionate about what it is that I do. I find myself working really hard, and then I realize, I should be working less and just like telling my guides to do more for me, telling the universe, oh, do this and do that, instead of me doing it all. And it comes from this feeling deep inside that I need to prove myself, I need to prove my worth. And so, you know, not only say, like I had last week, I had my launch of my program, The Adventure Zone, on BeHealing.com. And not only, you know, is that great value, the program itself, but I wanted to go over and above and offer like loads of freebies along with it and that kind of thing. It's like over giving when instead you focus on your self-esteem and your self-worth. And I did in the end. I took a step back. I'm like, I don't need to work this hard, guys. You do it for me. Bring them to me. Wow. And what's with the Empress is the Sun and the Magician. When you're happy, you'll manifest more. You have more power. Now, a couple of days ago, we had the Fool energy out. The Fool energy is the card 0. The Magician energy is card 1. The Magician uses all the resources that they have to do something, right? Use all and so the Magician knows what they're doing, which is different than the Fool. The Fool hasn't a clue what they're doing really, but they'll just give it a go anyway, you know? And so if something makes you happy, do it and manifest it. You can do it now. These are very positive cards for your alignment here. So it's all about how you feel about yourself to get into alignment today. Now, what expansion is possible today? What expansion is possible, please? The expansion possible, Queen of Swords. She's all about boundaries. She's about being logical. She's put her heart in a cage down here at the bottom. Oh, you don't like that, huh? She's put her heart in a cage down here at the bottom, and she's just using her mind, right? So the expansion can be found today in expanding our minds. So don't limit your beliefs and your thinking of what can happen based on the constraints of what you've already experienced. So don't think, well, I can only experience the same and perhaps just a little bit better than before. Suspend all your beliefs about what is possible just for today. And see, like, there are plenty of magical things that can go on. So expanding your mind is the expansion that we can't, right? Ace of Emotions is about starting something you'd really love. So that message again, to do something that you'd really love. I can highly recommend it. I can really highly recommend it. I do 2 things. I'm a kickboxer. I train like a professional athlete. I also do a bit of the management. I help out with the management of that gym, which, because I absolutely love it. I'm fanatical about it. And I do this, my creative work with Be Healing, the Adventure Zone, and all of it, and I absolutely love that. And for this, and it's because I've done this work, it's because I've chosen to do it and not focus on anything else, and just, like, if I don't love it, I'm not going to do it. Well, your quest, should you accept it today, let's find out what the quest is going to be. If you want 6 more fun mini quests, go to my website, BeHealing.com. Take your self-love to the next level by signing up for my free class. It'll give you 6 fun quests to do. BeHealing.com. Woo, here we go. Okay, so just 1 card out today. That makes things easier. The quest for today is all about the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords. It is about beliefs that aren't serving us and how it has us in binds instead of us being free like this. So, your quest, should you choose to accept it. Step 1. Take note of how you're judging everyone else. What is it that you don't like in other people, and how are you judging them, and how do you think that the world is unfair? Write all of those down. What I was talking about here, this judgment about justice, the judgment about karma, write it all down. Write everything that you can think of your judgments. You can be honest. It's all right. We're not going to judge you for being judgmental or anything like that. We all have these judgments. And so write them all down. Step 2, look through all of those and then see or ask yourself, why are you judging yourself for that? Because here's the thing. If we're not doing it ourselves, it's not going to bother us and other people, right? So if there's something that you just would never do, you'd never judge yourself about that, it's not going to irritate you and anyone else. But if you're judging it in yourself, then you'll judge it in other people. So for example, if this judgment card of justice was about people getting a lot of money when they don't really deserve it, and they're doing terrible things in the world and poisoning the planet and poisoning people, and yet, you know, they've got billions and trillions and all of that, and here's you doing the right thing, and you're not making very much, and you're not getting by, and you can't pay your bills, or whatever it is. In that situation, you need to own up. This is step 3. Own up to the fact that you're judging yourself on your money, right? So that's what it's about, because otherwise you wouldn't care how much anyone else has got. If you're having like a great time with it, and you're completely trusting yourself, and you're open to abundance, and it's happening for you, you're not going to, right? You're not going to judge anyone else for that. And so how are you judging yourself? Because we're so hard on ourselves, right? Step 3 is about releasing that and realizing it's your self-judgment that's the problem. So another way to put this is, if someone called you a cardboard box, I always use this example. If someone called you a cardboard box, you're likely to like shrug your shoulders and think they're crazy. It's not going to bug you, right? But if someone was to call you a liar, you might go, no, I'm not. You know, you might have a reaction to that. And the reaction to that emotional reaction to it, shows you that you are bothered by it, because you're judging yourself in that way. We all lie sometimes, and that's okay. But if you're judging yourself about it, then you're more likely to adamantly say, no, I never lie, and they're the problem because they're the liars. Do you know what I mean? And so it's all about our self-judgment. So uncover your self-judgments with that quest today. Well, there we have it. That was Adventure Quest in Tarot for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Visit my website, behealing.com. There's a link to it right there for my free class. 6 fun quests for next level self-love. And have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.